So if you have a client success person or team inside of your coaching or service-based business, when is the last time that you looked at your client success team and you asked them, how much revenue did you guys generate this month? Not what problems they solved, not how many clients they spoke to, not how many clients they kept happy, but how much revenue did you generate? The truth is that most founders don't think of client success as any more than a necessary expense to doing business. And that mindset is costing you so much in missed opportunity because your CS team talks to every single client you have. They're in the room when every client has that breakthrough moment or all of those breakthrough moments. They know when they're ready for more. They know when they'd say yes to a referral if asked properly. But if all they're doing is answering questions and figuring out client logistics, you are leaving a significant amount of money on the table every single month. And there's a lot of offers out there that task their team with generating upsells, generating referrals, generating testimonials, etc., and generating this revenue, but they don't provide their team with the proper support and systems to be able to do that at scale for every client that comes in. We script and we drill sales calls all day, but we don't script and drill ascension asks and referral asks and testimonial asks, but we need to. So let's be honest about what client success currently looks like in most founder-led programs. A client has a question, CS answers it. A client misses a call, CS follows up. A client is struggling, CS escalates it to their team lead or to the founder. A client asks for a refund, CS panics, escalates it to the team lead, and then the team lead escalates it to the founder. And that is completely reactive client management. And it is the only mode that most CS teams operate in because they don't know anything else. Nobody told them to track when the client's belief and momentum in the process was the highest. Nobody told them how to ask for referrals, what script to use, or how to ask for the upsell offer. So let this video serve as a challenge to you as the founder in your business to change the culture of your CS team. So what changes when you give your CS team a revenue goal to hit and the tools to be able to hit it? There's 4 things that are going to become their responsibility that most CS teams do not track. The first is early win tracking. Your CS team knows which clients are moving and which aren't. For example, a client who hits their specific predefined win within under 48 hours gets a specific acknowledgement that installs a belief in them that this is where they need to be and that this is what progress inside of your container looks like. But a client who has not hit it by day 5 gets a direct outreach to figure out why. The second is a belief spike identification. Your CS team is on every call, every client check-in, they're inside the community all day long. They know when a client has had a breakthrough moment way before you do. So why not give them the proper tools to know when, how, and where to ask for things like a testimonial, referral, or an upsell? The third is what I call an upsell readiness scorecard. Before any client gets pushed to the next offer, somebody needs to run through this scorecard with them. Are they getting results? Are they showing up consistently? Is the trust between them and you strong enough? And is there a genuine next problem that they currently have that the backend offer solves? And the fourth is designing your renewal and continuation offers. When a client is, let's say, 6 to 8 weeks from the end of their program, what usually happens? Nothing. The program ends, the client leaves, and the founder is wondering why they didn't stay. But in a revenue CS function, that window is very specifically designed. The client success team will initiate a mid-program check-in. They'll discuss the momentum the client has built. They'll frame the vision of what it looks like to continue working together past this point, and they'll connect the dots between what the client has already expressed that they want and what this next offer will allow them to achieve. These 4 things are what transforms your client success department from a cost center to the highest ROI department in your business. So let me show you what this actually means in numbers. Take a program closing 5 new clients a month at 10K each. So it's $600K a year in front-end revenue. In most client success models, the total client value for each of those clients, because referrals are not consistent, upsells are not regular, and testimonials are very rarely captured, let's say the total client value is $10,500. So that means it's a total of $630K in yearly income to the business. But now that your CS has the tools and support to make sure that they're driving revenue, here's what that could look like. And these are the minimums that I like to see inside of the businesses that we work with. You should have a 1 out of 10 referral rate, meaning that for every 10 clients you have, you are bringing in 1 client with 0 customer acquisition cost. You are upselling 2 out of every 10 of your clients into an offer with twice as high of a margin as your initial offer that they come into. And your renewal rate also increases to between 1 to 2 clients out of every 10 because the initial offer is customized and valuable enough to be able to continue supporting them moving forward. So the total client value for that same 10K program is now between $13,000 to $15,000 per client, regardless of if that individual client upsells or refers you somebody. That's $780K or an extra $180,000 in yearly revenue from the same clients with the same amount of marketing spend. So how do you actually convert your CS team from a cost center to a revenue function? There's going to be 3 things. First is you're going to give them a revenue scorecard. Right now, your CS team probably has no metrics tied to money, or if they do, they have no idea how to achieve them consistently. But here are 4 numbers that they can easily begin to own every single month. The early win rate for new clients coming in within the first 5 days, the tracking and reporting of belief spike moments where they identify that a client's belief in the program is at its highest, filling out the upsell readiness checklist for every single client, and initiating upsell conversations between about 30 to 50% of the way through the initial program. Those 4 things are the leading indicators to then the lagging indicators that you will want of more upsells, more retention, more referrals, more testimonials. The second is you need to give them the tools and systems to be able to do this consistently at scale. Most CS people don't ask for referrals because they don't know how, or they don't know when to identify that perfect moment to. So if you want a copy of the scripts that I give CS teams that I consult with that work for almost any kind of offer or referral ask, comment the word scripts below. The third is you need to train them on the triggers. When clients hit an early win, that triggers an acknowledgement and a referral ask. If a client hits a mid-program check-in and they're clearly winning, that triggers a stronger referral ask. If the client completes a substantial benchmark that they came into the program saying, wow, this is exactly what I need to be doing, that triggers an upsell conversation. So with those 3 steps in place, your CS team stops reacting and starts generating. And you as the founder, stop being the only person in the back end who can actually sell anything. So if you want to know exactly what your CS team should be responsible for and how to turn them into revenue generating function of the business, comment the word audit below and I will send you a fully customized built out audit on the back end of your business and tell you exactly where you can be making more from every single client that you spend a lot of money and time to close.